Hey guys, today is December 12th, 2025, bringing you your daily Demon Hunter news. And today is the last DH news video. And of course there's been Yes News today. The release should be only a couple of hours from now, and we're going to show you guys the entire patch notes. Also, before I get into the update log, I just want to say that I am making a Demon Hunter EU server. We have quite a lot of people already in there that's EU. If you guys want to join and you're EU and you're chill, just hit me up in a DM, bro, and I can invite you guys to the server. There's quite a lot to go through. There might be some missed out things because I believe this was made by like some AI or something, like from the video that Free had made earlier, or not the video, you know what I mean, bro. Anyway, I'm gonna go through all of these anyway, hopefully faster than Fruity did, because he spent like 20 minutes going through the whole log. I'm gonna go through it slightly faster because I don't want you guys to wait too long. We're gonna go through these bug fixes actually. No, never mind, we're not, bro. This is a bunch of random shit that you guys don't care about. I know no one cares about this. So we're gonna go through the more fixes and features first. So first, sprint enabled in force field. By the way, the start is more cure world changes. Then we go towards the bottom where it shows more like bigger impacts on the game. So starting out, see through world visibility changes for demons and slayers when invisible. I'm guessing that's for like mind games and stuff, but I'm not entirely sure. Demons can only queue at night. I don't know why they were able to queue at day because it was kind of pointless. That's the thing now. You can hold M1 like ABA now, but you can hold M1 and it will keep doing M1s instead of you guys having to have 7-clicker. You guys can just do that now. Breath color changes in hotbar when reaching the top, so sometimes we couldn't tell if we actually reached enough breath, so now we can actually get an indicator of when we're able to use a move. A couple other things, total concentration breath requirement has now changed to a visible change in your hotbar. Not exactly sure. I think it just tells us how much more breathing requirement we need. A new character info on skill tree menu. We have seen this a couple times. Forgot entirely what it looks like, but we have seen it and I think I've shown you guys a bit. We can now see the gauntlet queue spot now. You can now see where you are in the gauntlet queue, whether you're like last or first. Training tells you if you're too weak to get EXP from now on, so you know, you stop training over and over without you getting anything. You can only PD queue in the PD worlds that you go to. So for bigger picture, right, if there's a PD in planes, I need to physically go to planes and queue in planes for me to actually go into a PD. So no more just like chilling and just doing fuck all and doing nothing. We can genuinely just queue just for the PD. Anyway, we got a better queue for regions. So if you guys want to queue in your regions, I believe it's, so for me, since I'm EU, it will be NA East and EU in one region, and then like NA West in their own, or something like that, and then Asia and the Aussies or something, and some of the, I don't know, bro, I think it's something like that. Anyway, added TP confirmation. I'm pretty sure that's if you're queuing somewhere with someone, I don't know. Changed limb images for components. I'm pretty sure that's just the little images you get when you're putting the components down. Not too big. Some more bug fixes. So fix the breathing menu bug. Not sure what that is. Not sure, actually I don't know what these are. Anyway, they buffed the warrior perk. I forgot which perk that is, but I'll put it on the screen right now. You now gain an untradeable item when winning a valid ELO PDQ. So I'm not entirely sure what it means by an untradeable item. It's probably something really good considering it's an ELO PDQ. Claimable pillars, which are like the dumbass pillars. I'm pretty sure they're not even in the game because Fruity said that they weren't. Demon limb defense reduced from 10 to 5%. I'm not entirely sure how much this impacts limb users since I've never really properly played limb. So yeah, that's just a little tiny limb buff, I guess. NPCs respect breathing speed, so flame and water NPCs don't have the same cooldowns, so they're not just like every other, like they're not the exact same and just use moves randomly, so they actually use their moves based on what their breathing speed is. Trickster did get a little nerf, which I'm not entirely sure why, because it wasn't too crazy. Didn't really need a nerf, but you know, what it is. A bunch more that Navy did for different moves, but we don't know what he did. We also got voice chat, which I did mention a while back as well. Really happy about that. We're gonna start killing demons and they're gonna start like screaming at us, bro. It's gonna be amazing. Balance changes. We got an affinity buff, a siphon nerf, a Slayer regen slightly buffed. I'm not too sure why they would do that. Maybe it was needed. I didn't test the game. Sword durability changes. Hopefully they fix the issue of us breaking swords, having no money to pay for a sword repair, and then not be able to win stalks because you have a broken sword. So I don't know. Anyway, precision strikes now increases the cooldown of long strike. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot what move precision strike is. If you guys would tell me, that would be nice. We got a bird cage changes and a buff. I'm not sure about the buff. I'm pretty sure they just mentioned that the hitbox just got sorted out, so jump bird cage is now nerfed. Wind Fan, Tamari, and Arrow can now switch between close range and ranged M1s. I'm unsure about how this would work. I don't want to get randomly switched upon midway through the fight. Hopefully they have like some sort of animation or like them doing something to switch the M1s, because otherwise I'd be lost the whole fight. Running move rework, grab now account. I don't know exactly what that means. The stone 3rd and 1 now auto executes. W stone buff. I don't know how many people are going to be executing with the 3rd and 1, but I guess we'll see. The swing animation speed changes with a speed boost, so I don't know if it means animation or the actual swing speed, so kind of unsure whether a speed boost increases your swing speed or not. So yeah. Charge strike guard break time was lowered to lowered by 25% with sturdy removed. Kind of a valid nerf right there. Now, I'm not sure if that applies to the stone 3rd and 1 as well, to see if the guard break time is lowered by 25%, but I'm guessing it's not since it just said charge strike. Be with smash doesn't surpass damage cap anymore. I didn't even know that shit surpassed damage cap. I had no clue, so, you know, good for Slayers, I guess. Slightly adjusted global leveling formula. Yeah, I wouldn't know what that means. I don't think anyone would. Lower team damage and file selection. We're not going to get TK anymore. That's just a W for us. Server and performance issues. Now, I definitely need this. My PC is straight ass. So the running and walking speed ported to client, so the server's not holding everyone's running and walking speed constantly. So just freeing up a little bit of server side, whatever the fuck it was around. I don't know. Love breathing no longer causes frame drops, especially for me, bro. I could not even watch nobody on love breathing, and it was kind of annoying. Running delay fixed because of porting fix. Server list revamp with race/level restrictions. I'm guessing that's to gauntlets and stuff like that. Faster map loading optimization. Love that, love that. Region step performance improvements. Or region. I don't know if it meant region. Trading accessories are now added, and special components are now scrolls. So we can now trade, well, we've always been able to trade scrolls, so I'm guessing we're going to be able to trade special components now, along with accessories, which I'm going to love a whole ton. We've got an NPC name pool added, a character profile back. Okay, no one cares about NPC improvements. They just tweaked the NPCs and the demons slightly. They made some more UI sneaks. Toggle sprint got added. The queue system changed a little bit. Progression markers for where the people are in the missions that you need to do, a little bit easier. New loading screen. Some mission improvements. So mission backend has been reworked. Party restrictions. You must be in a party to queue with people, so no one can jump in your queues now. You just queue with a random Misunoto. Quite good, quite good. We've got an AI complete rework, so I'm guessing the AI will be smarter now. I'm not too excited about that, because I don't want to die to NPCs and it'll be embarrassing. Literally every map removed. We got new maps for everywhere. New forest, new plains, new Tokyo, new Mount Fuji, new Slave Village, and a new Infinity Fortress. We've got 2 new gauntlet maps, one of them being an ASTD map that they reused, which not sure about that one. They added a special mission map for high levels. I'm curious about that. They added a new final selection map, which I don't think anyone's seen this. I'm curious about this as well. Ooh. They added destructible props to the maps. Removed entertainment district, which was rightfully so. The only use was queuing at night, which now demons, queuing at day, which now, I don't remember. Anyway, they now removed entertainment district, which only had like one use and no one else ever used it. New demon missions, new slayer missions, new daily tasks, which I also already talked about. They removed free roam missions, which no one ever used except for me. I actually used them once, so I can get some, like, I think it was for Slayer Mark Rex for like NPC kills. Anyway, title and elo systems. There was a new elo system added, which I'm pretty sure I mentioned a while ago. You start at 400 elo, and I'm pretty sure you need 2000 for pillar, and you gain more elo the higher up you kill people with higher elo. I don't know exactly how it works. Anyway, we got a VFX change for literally everything. You guys can have a look right now, since I'm not going to really list a bunch of VFX changes, because there's not really anything to say about that. New wind super, not sure what that would be. There was a new insect super, a new mist passive, and a super. Fruity and Navy were both glazing the mist super, so this better be looking good. This better be looking amazing. Well, the passive and the super, actually. New feast, log throw, gun bash, and shoot damage lowered for breathless. Now, I know feast gives you like a move, I'm pretty sure, once you hit it, like a demon move, so I want to see that. That would be pretty cool. Beast has got a passive buff. Didn't really get anything else. It's already got a super. Thunder just got straight buffs, bro. Made the super unparryable. Made it so if you hit the super, you can use it again. Made it so the super isn't parryable by moves. Made the super unblockable. Straight buffs, bro. I know Comfy and A1 are gonna love this. End lag reduced on love. Flower super buff surge nerfed to, I don't know, but you flower players can get this, bro. I don't even know. Total concentration changes, and I know a little bit of what this means, but I don't want to say it because I might look stupid. Breathless has to be manually picked when the requirements are met, so now we can't do the breathless progression method where you don't pick a breathing until like a little bit. Progress with a gun, and then you switch to your breath. Can't do that anymore. We have to pick straight up to our breath. Flame has now got a super and a passive. Yes, bro, yes. Anyway, I remember Fruity saying that the super has like 8 moves to it. I'm really curious on what that is now. And the passive, I don't exactly remember what the passive is, so we'll have to see. Sound has got a new passive, which is that one where it applies stuff to the limb or whatever, and you gotta hit the limb. Sound super guard breaks on the last hit now, so that got a little bit of a buff. Super has water super now has hyper armor, which I didn't even know it didn't have hyper armor. Passive has been reworked on water as well. I'm pretty sure. I don't remember what that was. Snake passive has been improved and added 10% cooldowns on all the breathing moves on Snake, which is massive nerf. Damn. Grey HP system has been implemented, which I had talked about as well. It's whenever a Slayer gets hit and a portion of their HP goes into their max HP and it takes some of that off. You can remove it by hitting people, which I'm not really sure if that will really affect us now that we can remove it by hitting people. I guess it stops like really huge cheeses. You can now feint throat slash, which no one cares about speed. Wheel cut is now a special component because I guess guys were straight overusing that component like a lot. Vertical slash now targets left and right leg, or left arm and right leg. No, fucking, you know what I mean. Anyway, right ascending slash added and left ascending slash added. I don't know what any of these could be, but you guys will see when Goldbert releases his video on release, along with the Trello dropping. A couple more changes to the components you guys can have a look at, and the demon changes. Arrow BDA has been added and Demon Flame BDA has been added. There is a massive demon skill tree now that they can evolve like moves from, so they can either go into a ranged claw strike or like a huge claw strike. They can either go into, I'm not sure what the feint kick would be, or they can go into party table, which I'm pretty sure is just Sanji's move where he like spins around and shit. You can either go focus roar, which I'm guessing is just like a roar that goes in one direction. I don't know. Spinning kick is maybe a leap kick with like a bigger hitbox. I don't know. I'm taking straight guesses. Anyway, follow up is a smash. Follow up is a smash buff, which I'm pretty sure just makes the smash bigger. I don't know, or it just gives us an extra smash. I'm not sure. Anyway, demon passives, electrokinesis, and maybe that makes us pause, kind of like cryo. I don't know. Gyoko, new passive added, which I'm not happy about. Gyoko was already broken. However, they did remove its iframes. Sonic has had its 3rd move added, along with a 2nd move rework. Lightning has an electro style rework, so I'm not sure if that means a nerf or a buff. Spear has its 1st move reworked and a 3rd move added. Hyro's got a 3rd move added. Spike's got a 2nd and 3rd move added. It's just a lot of moves being added, bro. Bio Smash has 2 pillars. String, birdcage buff. Wind fan, wind push has changed, along with a visual, change the visual of non-long range M1s. Counter now has a 0.15 wind up instead of being frame 1 on the hatred. And Tamari M1 speed has been nerfed, and they removed the double ball M1s, which I actually hated. Fuck these M1s. Anyway, that's all from the update log of the game. I know there was some more that I low-key forgot to say. I mean, there's some of these. Did I mention this? Anyway, okay, there's MVP to gauntlets. There's a new requirement to get Slayer cards. I know there's new boss raids. Gauntlets are now every 3rd event, which Fruity actually said it's not, and it's actually every 2nd event still. Breathless Surge, different face. New training mini game, so we're not going to be playing Osu anymore. You can change races agenda by wiping at any level, so you don't need to be like level 191 or some shit. They added darker skin tones to the skin tone chooser, so I'm pretty sure we can now change our skin tone at the starts and we don't need someone setting it. I'm pretty sure anyway. They've added new mobs, so more things to kill, I guess. They replaced world bosses with boss raids, so now instead of fighting like as a demon you would fight the thunder pillar, I'm guessing we're going to be fighting like a really strong pillar or some shit with a bunch of the demons, or a bunch of the slayers fighting a massive demon. Now you can do bosses with multiple people. Whetstones delete on wipe. PD cooldown is now a day, which is rightfully so, seeing as you can kind of choose whether to be in a PD or not. They replaced face RRs with Slayer mark rerolls, because I'm pretty sure you can change your face and you can actually choose what face you want. They made it so you have to talk to one of the sisters on Mount Fuji to sign up to final selection, and they changed the requirements for some progression unlocks. Now, other than the bug fixes that you guys are looking at on the screen, there's not really much to tell you guys. So that's about it for today. So thank you guys for watching. I will be streaming on release as well. Make sure you guys check out the Trello the second the game drops, because I'm pretty sure it's going to have everything on there. So this is just telling you guys what's going to happen beforehand, but the Trello is going to be way more in depth than me. And make sure to check out Goldbert's video as well. Also, if you guys want exactly what the devs said about some of these changes, Des also recorded the whole thing on the stage, so you can guys check that out. It's like the video above this a little bit in the videos chat. So yeah, I guess that's me signing off for the last Demon Hunter news. Thank you all.